Chale, you already know who it is. It's your boy Gordo tapping in from Phoenix, Arizona. And as you guys can see on the thumbnail, what we're going to be speaking on today. Well, we all know what's been going on the whole YouTube, the whole YouTube, what they want to call yarda, okay, which I think is goofy as hell. Don't make any sense, but anyways, you know, this ain't prison. It's not prison. But hey, it's comedy, it's entertainment, so I get it. And that's where a lot of us as content creators, we have to understand that. And I did a video, well actually I did a short of Marvelous, when Marvelous called in to Run the Fades podcast and started speaking on Lok'd TV about how using the word Lok'd is a black word. Okay. Now, first of all, I want to say this. I've Lok'd, I've always followed him, and he's followed me from day one. Marvelous, I've seen his channel, and I think the dude is very intelligent. He does, you know, he does, when it comes to the cultura and all that stuff, he does know a lot about what he's talking about. I give him that. But the other day, I ran across Run the Fade podcast, okay, with Norbies. And I guess, and like I said, I'm going to give you guys my honest, non-biased opinion, okay? Non-biased. Non-biased means you're not taking nobody's side. You're calling it for what it is, okay? And I guess, and I barely ran across Run the Fade podcast, the Norbies guy. Barely ran across that channel. And actually, I ran across it when Lok'd, I started noticing about all the things about how they were going to copy, strike him, or, you know, take away his channel and all that stuff. Well, anyways, okay, so Marvelous, I guess the other day, Run the Fade podcast was on doing a live. Marvelous called in, and they started speaking on Lok'd TV. And you guys can go check out the video. It's called Marvelous calls Run the Fade and says Lok'd is a black word. Okay, like I said, I'm going to keep it 100, non-biased, no nada. Okay. And everybody knows who's been following me. I'm not going to say this because I guess it would be saying that I'm biased. But anyways, okay. The term Lok'd, yes, as far as I can remember, Lok'd is a term, terminology that blacks would use. And it was, you know, of like he had said, saying loco, okay. Yes, they did. Because they, you know, I remember especially the Crips. It was a Crip word. The Crips, what's up, loc? You know, what's up, cuz? You know, stuff like that. And they also used it because loc, L-O-C, meant loked out Crip. Okay? That's the way I understood it growing up in the hood, okay? And they did technically adopt Lok'd, or my loc, or whatever, from us Mexicanos, okay? So, Marvelous, is he correct? I guess in some ways he is, but it depends on where you're brought up, right? Look at, Clown Lok'd is obviously from Georgia, okay? He is from South Side Locals. Now, technically, I've never really asked him if that falls under the Sureño Paño or if that's just something like how we have Southside LCM, Southside Las Cuatro Milpas out here. I don't know. I can't really speak on that. He can speak on that for you. Because, like he said on the thing that also too, Marvelous also said, because California prison systems are trending. But that's another topic I'm going to get into right now. But like I said, yes, technically, Lok'd is a black, you know, he is correct on that. But also, you got to understand too, in the same token, look at all the Chicanos that use the N-word, okay? So, to really push that issue like that is kind of, you know, it doesn't really make any sense, but I get where he's correcting, you know, what we, I guess in Arizona, California, yes, it is that way, but obviously not in Georgia, you know, and that's why when Lok'd said that he runs under a Sureño or a Southerner, I shouldn't say a Sureño, a Southerner, well, I don't know. I can't, you know, I can't say that. Okay, to me, he's always said Southside Locals, okay, and keep it Lok'd out, no doubt, for real. Okay, what's wrong with that? You know, really. And he did say why, because it's trending. Okay, and if something is trending, obviously you're going to use it because that's going to get you views and in the algorithm. And that's our job as content creators. Okay? Now, on the second thing that Marvelous had spoke on, saying that the California prison system is trending. And like I said, man, I'm not shooting no shots at Marvelous at all, man. Like I said, he's a very, very smart dude, man. You know, I give him that. Okay. And he also went on to say that there are so many gangs that are in other states, other cities that are from California. Okay, well, that is true to a point. That is true. Very true to a point. But out here in Arizona, homie, there's no Sureños out here, dog. We don't play that out here. There has been gangs that's migrated out to Phoenix, maybe like some brothers from actually Maravilla. And I did a video on that. Sal Montenegro, an OG, triple OG from Maravilla. And, but they never, ever established any Sureño hoods here. It just don't go down like that, homie. There is no Sureños here. There's no Norteños. It's not like that. You know, okay, and there's another barrio, Southside Chula Vista, okay? That came from a city, though. It's technically a city in California, next to San Diego. Okay, shout outs to San Diego. None but love for San Diego. I used to stay there. Okay. But as far as the California prison system, homeboy, it is not trending, bro. There's nothing trending about having GBGs, gay boy gangsters, 2-5ers, all these, what are they, playboys or whatever, no flowers, All the there's you don't see that shit over here in AZ, homie. There's only four. There's only four here. And of course people try to start shit up, but it don't ever fly. And and that is nothing, honestly. California prison system, and with all due respect, is not trending, homie. There's nothing trending about that. There's nothing trending about that, homie. You see what I'm saying? So I'm calling a spade a spade. It is what it is. Like I said, no shots fired at anybody. And I'm actually going to answer some of these questions that people are some are questions and some are just remarks that people had left on my comments of Marvelous calls Run the Fade and says Lok'd out is a black word and says California prisons are trending. All right. I want to give a shout out to Clowns G Max. He had asked, why does Marvelous even care? And let me see. Let me see what my response was. I don't know, but I'm going to be dropping a video on it tomorrow, so stay tuned. That's what I responded. And Lok'd output, Lok'd 100 facts. The fool been upset with me ever since I made a video about him trying that fake paperwork on AC, which I assume is American Cholo. Okay. Yeah, I remember that too. I remember when all that fake paperwork and all that shit was, and see, that's why I don't hop on it, because this is not the pinta, man. Everybody with this prison YouTube yada that shit. Come on, knock that shit off on me. Alley Cat Capone put, does it stand for the shades? Back in the 80s, 90s, were shades all G's wore? Let's see. Doesn't it stand for the shades? Okay. Back in the 80s and 90s, he's asking about the Lok'ds. 80s and 90s Lok'ds were shades all G's wore. A few years ago, they even came out with a shade called Lok'd. Yes, and that's the only reason why I remember them being called Lok'd. And he put, I guess Mexicans can't wear Lok'ds no more. Okay, well, look, he's right. You are right, Alley Cat Capone. They do have some shades called Lok'ds, but I remember we used to call them doggers or just lentes, or that was it, homie. Or we didn't call them Lok'ds. Yeah, we didn't. Or what else were they? I remember the OGs used to call them like Sunny, like 187s, yeah. But a lot of the OGs really didn't wear them either. They wore the ones kind of like the ones I wear. They're kind of like a roundish type, and they got the little, things in them. But anyways, let's see. Okay, Mr. Tekken. Of course, Marvelous is going to cheer for Tony and Norby's. That's his team, but a lot of things Marvelous and they say is full of BS. I'm with the homie Lok'd Out TV. Serio Pelo, Chucotown en la casa. Shout out to Chucotown and Mr. Tekken. Hey, and like I said, man, nothing but love and respect to everybody. Like I said, I'm not shooting no shots at nobody. I'm just calling it like I see it, and I'm reading And Sonny Boy, the streets ain't loyal. The dude from Lok'd Out uses the whole phrase like black culture. Nobody referred to sunglasses personally. I don't wear Lok'd sunglasses just for that reason. It's considered black culture in my opinion. Let's see. Let me see. Let's see. The glasses we referred to in the 80s and 90s were called 187s. Let's be honest, it isn't about the name Lok'd. It's about the guy speaking as if he were black in the black culture. And there is no denying, hold on. There is no denying it. Nothing against black culture. That is their estilo. Respectfully, Sonny. Shout outs to Sonny Boy. And see, like I said, you know, he's an OG. Yeah, obviously older than me, been around longer than me. I do remember hearing the older dudes calling them 187s, but like I said, we never called them that. They were doggers, you know, or the shades, you know. Really, I never heard of the term Lok'd until they came out with the name brand Lok'd. And like I said, I never really wore those real straight ones. I don't like that fucking estilo either. I've always wore, like I said, the rounder ones. You know, you guys know what I'm saying. But you know, this whole thing about Lok'd saying Lok'd, okay? Honestly, look at all these youngsters out here using the N-word, man. Come on now. You know, and it is what it is, man. We're all content creators. And if that's what, you know, if that's what old boy uses, that's what he uses. He's from Georgia, and we're from, you know, I'm from the southwest. People from Cali are West Coast. You know, although Arizona and Cali do have almost exact similar shit besides playing the North and South. But we pretty much fall under the same shit. But like I said, I was going to bring you guys my honest, non-biased opinion, and that's what it is, man. Hey, do me a favor, go to the homie Lok'd's new channel, go like, go subscribe, help him run it back up. Nothing but love and respect. This is your boy Gordo, and I'm out.